every morning I make a milkshake, and I always put moringa in it. Very important, and another couple of herbs that are really good, plus blueberries.
But what milkshake?
I always use almond milk.
Almond milk. And then you're adding what? You're adding different.
Just the protein.
Protein.
Shake. You know, the protein, and I like chocolate.
Oh, okay.
But the protein and the protein powder, the moringa, and the other one that I
different
can't think
powders.
of the name.
Okay.
Anyway, so I always have that, and if I'm actually hungry, I'll make perhaps an egg, and but I always put dozens and just lots of greens in
spinach and kale
and everything. And I like cabbage because it's really good roughage for the bowel. So
Perfect.
I always have cabbage at least twice a day, either morning and both evening in a salad. So then at lunch, it'll be simple. I try to eat 2 meals, so you don't eat a lot. I don't get that hungry, and the protein drink sustains me. So I'll eat perhaps, if I get hungry, I'll have a yam, and then I put a few nuts on the yam, plus that blackstrap molasses. Gives you iron. So I just love that. And then I'll have maybe a salad for regular green salad, add a little chicken maybe for dinner, or I'll have a couscous salad. I love couscous. And
I don't even know what's that.
Oh, you don't? It's a grain, but it's a good grain.
Okay.
And so I'll have a couscous salad with a lot of greens in it and maybe a few nuts, and just make it the way you like it, to put good things in there. And I love chili with beans. Beans are really good for you, but not all the time. But I have a chili once in a while, and just regular beans. Black beans are very good for you, and I like to have black beans or pinto beans, like with guacamole, and and or just avocado. What do they call it? Avocado toast, avo toast.
Yes.
That kind of thing. I don't eat a lot of bread. I have a special butter that's not made out of milk, and I don't drink milk at all. And sometimes
what about cheese?
No cheese. If I want cheese, which I haven't in several years, but I there's a cheese that is not made from milk, and it's very good. You have to find the right one. I can't remember the name of the brand, but there is a very good one that's no milk. And
that's from Trader Joe's or Whole Foods?
Whole Foods. Usually I can find it at Whole Foods, yes. And then
buckwheat. You remind me of
in the morning.
The cereals.
Yes, I do buckwheat cereal. Buckwheat is very, very good for you, and it's kind of like a cream of wheat, but it sustains you, and it does some really good things in your bowels. So buckwheat cereal with little blueberries maybe. I don't eat a lot of fruit. I try to keep myself from being too acid. The body needs to be alkaline. A lot of diseases come from being acid. So the buckwheat, for example, is very alkaline, and so I just do things that I try to do to stay alkaline.
Is it buckwheat you're talking about, kind of like a cereal's buckwheat, or
the
what?
cereal is buckwheat, kind of like it's all ground up. It's all ground up, and it's like a powder type of thing. And so you put
into like with almond
water.
and
I put it in water. I make it, and cinnamon is very good for you. Cinnamon, so I put a lot of cinnamon in it, and I don't use sugar. I use a little coconut sugar maybe, or the drops. What's that sugar? It's not sugar. I can't think of the drops.
agave or
what's the name of that? Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, buckwheat really, really good for you.
And you remind me of the
yogurt.
yogurt.
Cocoyo. I use that cocoyo because it has nothing in it.
With milk.
And
have no milk.
No milk. It's from coconut. So you really try to stay away from that milk. Milk is really bad for you. So I use the cocoyo, and it's very expensive. So I eat a half of a thing every time, and it worked out just fine. It's enough, and I add a few seeds, and 2 Brazil nuts a day give you a lot of phosphorus. and things that you
Brazil
need.
nut.
Brazil nuts, 2 Brazil nuts a day. So I've already had those this morning.
Oh, perfect.
And they're organic. I buy everything organic. And the cocoa, like I said, I add a few organic seeds. Pumpkin seeds are very good for you, especially for men, for the prostate, but it's good for everybody. So those are really
So a lot of
pumpkin
seed.
seeds.
Different kind of seed you have. Perfect.
Yeah.
What else that about the bread. Remind me of the gluten-free, right?
Yes, gluten-free. And Barbara O'Neill has a really good bread, and a very close one is at Whole Foods. Very close. So I don't eat a lot of that, but I have one every now and then, and I get organic almond butter, and I'll have a slice of bread. Maybe I'll have it twice a week. So with that good bread, I'll put the almond butter all over it, a little bit of salt, because you need salt. You cannot not eat salt, but it has to be the good salt. So Celtic salt is what you put a little bit of salt on there, and I eat that. It's really a treat. I just love it.
Yes, thank you. See, I'm glad that I record you so I can remember everything and share with you too, right? And could you remind us how old you are?
I'm 82. Can you believe it? 82. Oh my goodness. I said it's my mother's age, not mine. Oh, 82.